Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a lovely Saturday, and
Hello,
we're
chat.
back. We're back to Guild Wars 2. Now, before we dive in, I wanna hold just chatting for at least 30 minutes because it's good for me. It's good for me and my mental. Where'd the noise come from? Either way. There's a few things that I want to do. For one thing, if you haven't heard, Guild Wars Reforged is coming out, which appears to be a primarily visual, but it seems like they're hinting at quality of life adjustments for the original Guild Wars game, which me and Mike already own.
Yes.
Oh, you okay, Mike?
Yeah.
Okay. It sounded like you swallowed something wrong.
I might have a little bit.
Okay. As long as you're okay. I want to choke on your fluff or whatever. But what's inside of you anyway?
I don't know.
Should we check? What if it's
I don't
goo?
think we should. I should be fine.
What if it's goo? What if you're full of goo?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. But either way, since me and Mike both have this old game, and it's picking up some buzz, and I've actually got a confession. As much as I'm like a big Guild Wars 2 fan, I like diving into the lore, I've never fully beaten Guild Wars. Not a single campaign. I do have a character who's in Prophecy, so I was thinking maybe I could run through Pre-Searing and then hop to this old character and maybe run through the campaign story proper. Maybe see if there's other stuff that I want to do, because I really want to experience this game that I honestly got into too late. And I was thinking of maybe reaching out, so if you are or know of any streamers who want to also do this, I would be more than happy to do a collab, figure out a day that works, because I don't know, I really, really want to do that, you know? Now, it will be a long series. I know long series are harder to sell to people who like streams, but I think it's important to share these experiences because not every experience is gonna be quick. For every, Gurren Lagann, it's done exactly when it needs to be, and it's less than 30 episodes. We got a One Piece that is still going to this day, and every moment counts. You know?
Yeah, like, hold on. How long has Farlands or Bust been going on?
Farlands or bust?
Yeah.
Oh, right, the Minecraft thing.
Yeah. Farlands or Bust only ended, I believe, last month, and it's been going on for like 14 years.
Yeah, he literally didn't update his Minecraft version because of that.
Yeah.
And, like, I think it's important. Obviously, we've got people who have preserved classic Guild Wars. Obviously. It's not in danger of, like, people losing context. But I really, really want to experience that story. For me.
That's entirely fair.
So, yes, what I do have now, I'll probably have to edit this down and put this on Twitter. Maybe I'll pay someone to edit. I can do that now because I've got my old job back. But basically, what I'm looking for is maybe we could have a dedicated group. I'm already playing the character I plan to bring through the campaign is a warrior ranger. So I can fit into a tank slot, a melee or a ranged DPS slot. You mostly end up tanking, it sounds like, if you have this build, but that's because not a lot of jobs are great at frontline tanking. But, like, I'm versatile in what the group might need. I guess I just can't really do group support that well if that's what we need, but... if I'm sending out this video looking for group. This is a VTuber looking for group. LFG in an old-style MMO. Oh, man, we're back to the old days, aren't we?
Seems like we are.
That said, Mike, you do not have to join, obviously. You are welcome to. of course, because again, you do own original Guild Wars, and
Yeah.
you did enjoy it when you played it. Just it wasn't as big as Guild Wars 2 for you.
Yeah, but as I said, I'm probably gonna after I look at the pre-searing a little bit,
Mhm.
see what sort of graphical changes they've brought about. I'll still be in here, but I'll most likely be playing Visions of Eternity.
Making
Finally get
comments.
started on. Yeah, finally getting started on that.
Speaking of Visions
'Cause
of
I
Eternity. Oh, no, you finish. I'm sorry. I was very rude.
Yeah, because I pre-ordered the expansion. I should probably actually get on that.
Yeah, I'm still on the first map on my character that I'm pushing through it, but yeah. But speaking of, I did, however, unlock Gale Shot on Massilia, the character that I'm playing through as. So that means we get to try out a new class. So what is Gale Shot, Mike? Do you know?
I know Gale Shot. It's very ranged focus.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I'm pretty sure it's recommended you use a bow.
Yes, it is recommended for your offhand. Obviously, your main hand is Mace if you have it, because Mace is just that fucking good.
Yeah.
Like, it's really hard to beat Mace. Like, it's crazy. Because you've got decent damage, self-sustain, and CC. Like, it's a good weapon combo.
Oh my god.
Hmm.
Looking through meta battle right now. Ritualist is meta.
Were you looking at Ritualist?
Maybe.
I see.
Yeah,
For those who
because
do
I'm
not
just
know,
looking.
Ritualist. Oh,
Yeah, because right now I'm just looking, seeing which ones actually have little open world guides.
I see. Yeah, no, that's always a good starting point to learn a new build.
Yeah, because it looks like Gale Shot has a in progress guide.
Mm-hmm.
Power Gale Shot, obviously.
Yes, all of these builds are kind of, if it's not broken, it might take a minute to figure it out.
They hate each other.
Yeah.
Why would she?
And Ritualist is the Necromancer elite spec for this expansion, which would fit with Grimblow, the Scorned.
Yes. It seems one of the few that's not in testing stages is the Ritualist.
Probably because people figure it out real quick, huh?
Yeah, because there's power boon support for Paragon, for Warrior.
Yeah, that one's obvious because that's the only reason you'd run Paragon, is because you want to be a boon support.
Yeah, the two that are in test are Gale Shot and Paragon, and the two drafts are Antiquary for Thief and Troubadour for Mesmer. Antiquary seems to be that's a 3 out of 3 bar, or is
Pretty difficult.
yeah.
I mean, it is Thief playing as like an engineer, right?
I think.
Like, I can totally see why that's a bit tricky to play if you're mixing Thief and Engie.
Yeah. But it does definitely seem like people have figured out Ritualist.
Well, that's good. Until we don't.
Yeah.
However, to explain Gale Shot a little bit more in depth, you do in fact function as a powerful ranged DPS, who also has good crowd control. You get the ability Summon Cyclone Bow, which replaces your weapon skills with the Cyclone Bow skills. So you're kind of playing a bit of like Elementalist with like the summoning weapon stuff. But then you have arrows that you use to get these abilities to do their thing. And then you have access to the Squall abilities, which are a unique, effectively cantrips, if we're being honest. They're effectively cantrips, but named different. You know?
I see.
But they do cool things and will reload your arrows, if done properly. But perhaps my favorite one. Would you like me to read some of the ones I've got equipped, actually?
Sure.
We have Piercing Gales, Squall. Conjure a barrage of wind to cut through your target. Deal increased damage against vulnerable foes. The wind flies faster when you have swiftness or super speed.
I see.
So it increases the vuln that you're applying from 1% to 2%. That doesn't sound like a lot, but that's
But it's a lot.
turning a cap of 25% into a cap of 50% reduction in your armor. That's huge.
It is.
And you also get an
Hello,
arrow
by the
back.
way, guy.
Hello, guy, and I'm sorry, I'm rambling about the new class. But then we also get an arrow back when we use it, and we increase the velocity of our arrows by 100% while it's active.
Oh,
And then it pierces targets.
that sounds pretty good.
Next, we have perhaps my favorite ability of all these, Mistral. It is a ground target squall that you set on the ground, right? You know, that's how that works.
Yeah.
It does damage, chills targets, restores an arrow, and lasts for 6 seconds. Well, why does that matter? Because projectiles that pass through become frozen, chilling and dealing additional damage to enemies. So I create a combo field that just increases the raw damage of all projectiles.
Sounds pretty good.
It's really good. Oh, who said a thing? Why did I not see a thing?
Oh, that's Sky and using meat.
Oh, thank you, Sky. For some reason that didn't load on my end. That's not good. But anyway, we have our last ability that I have slotted called the Perfect Storm. So this is a massive tornado ground target, a little bit more range. However, it will persist for a period and deal damage to enemies. It will launch things up to 900 units of distance and restores 2 arrows. It also has a Defiance break rating of 232, which is pretty good, and it's unblockable. Because how are you going to block a tornado?
Yeah.
As for older skills, I've still got We Heal as 1 and Storm Spirit on, because those are just general ranger good things right now.
Exactly.
And then summoning the Cyclone Bow, we get Keen Shot and Hawkeye, which you can only get when Hawkeye Ready is active. But Keen Shot, shoot an arrow, piercing for 5 targets, pretty basic, right? However, Hawkeye releases a hail of arrows towards your target and enemies nearby them. So it becomes an AoE, and it applies quickness for 8 seconds, and 8 stacks of might for 10 seconds, and 3 seconds of super speed. Hawkeye fucks. Now there's Bluster, where you release a rapid volley of arrows, so it's that gives you Hawkeye for one thing.
May I bother you for just a moment?
Oh, sorry, you need a stack of Wind Force to get Hawkeye, which basically means use your other abilities to get Hawkeye, right?
Yeah.
Let's see here, and then it gives you quickness and might, same categories before. Then we get Fleeting Zephyr, where you jump back, release a blast of wind that destroys incoming projectiles. So I've got a projectile destruction bow. These all cost 1 arrow so far now. Let's see here, and then we've got the 2 stack of Pelt. Fire a volley of arrows into the air, damaging enemies when they land. Okay, you know, pretty basic. It's basically your AoE bread and butter stack, right?
Yeah.
And then we have a Supersonic Arrow, which is the only one that costs a whopping 3 arrows to use. But it's unblockable, has Defiance Break 300, Pierce to up to 5 targets, dazes for 3 seconds, and grants me 2 Wind Force instead of the usual 1.
Oh, God.
So yeah, you can see how this is pretty good. And if you run out of arrows and you don't think you're getting any back anytime soon, just swap back to Mace Mace. You're good. It's Mace Mace. So will you be trying any new and interesting builds today, Mike, or just be bringing what you already have?
Probably just what I already have.
Okay, that's fair. But now I have a question for you, Mike. What's your
Yes.
favorite Elder Dragon?
Oh,
That's a rough question, isn't it?
yeah.
Because they're all pretty good in their own way, with like one exception, in my opinion. But it's, you know, and obviously we're not counting the character who shows up in the middle of the story. You know, some that happens after, you know, in season 3 roughly.
Yeah.
Because, you know what, Mike, would you like to lay out your thoughts? Could you explain the Elder Dragons to us?
Well, Zaitan, you know, he creates the undead. You know, he's the Elder Dragon of Death.
We killed him.
Yeah, he's dead.
He's
one
double
second.
dead. Triple even. Imagine.
Because I know each of the Elder Dragons has like 2 domains.
Yes, this is true. They all do have 2 domains.
Okay, so yeah, Zaitan is the Dragon of Shadow and Death. You know, he makes a bunch of undead. His main weakness, though.
He also found that city of Ara that just had so many corpses to use.
Yeah. But, he's as a concept, he's pretty cool.
The biggest issue, which I'm sure you were about to touch on, is that he's not very physically imposing compared to the other dragons anymore.
Yeah.
He is definitely the runt of the litter, but that's just kind of a happenstance of this game being over a decade old.
Yeah, and that also kind of ties into his weakness, like his actual weakness, which he relies on his minions just a little too much.
Yeah, he's behind his wall of 800 skeletons at any time. The fact that we were able to get to him was not something he could counter.
Yeah.
Whereas all the other Elder Dragons, if you get to them, there's gonna be a fight, let me tell you.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, would you like to go on about the next dragon, Mike?
Next we have in
Thank you
what
for the
order
Heart's Iron
should
bug.
what order should I do this? Like, should we do because I don't want to do it in like how they're placed in the story, because that'd be spoilers.
I think you should save Morty for last because we're only just learning about him, and just don't bother with Bubbles, which is what we're calling the water dragon right now, even though we know its name. Because I want my chat to experience this as organically as possible.
Okay. The wiki does have the list at the beginning of Guild Wars 2, which doesn't say Bubbles' name. So we have Primordus. You know, he's the fire guy. Fire and destruction. You know, he's pretty big. He's pretty scary. You know, obviously fire would do that.
He's literally made of like living magma.
Yeah.
With like he literally, he's a giant salamander who hides under the Earth's crust.
And that's pretty standard for, like, if I had to call any of the Elder Dragons like dragons, like, I'd probably say Primordus is the dragoniest dragon.
Which makes sense because he was the earliest to at least attempt to awaken during the events of Eye of the North.
Exactly.
Which is what, you know, that was effectively the expansion that linked Guild Wars 1 to the upcoming Guild Wars 2. Setting up the Elder Dragon cycle.
Indeed.
Now, Jormag was also kind of awakening at that time, but we'll get to Jormag. Who, yes, we are aware should be pronounced Jormag, but they call her Jormag, like... like, it's not my fault. But yes, Primordus is kind of an archetypical classic dragon, in a sense. If you imagined a fantasy dragon that's just a walking natural disaster, it's probably Primordus.
Yes.
who is also responsible for driving the Asura out from underground, and the script
Oh
along
yes,
with
it's
them.
true.
Oh, I imagine dragons all the time, Ironbug. You don't gotta worry about that. I might be thinking about dragons right now, and you can't stop me. Anyways, Mike, I believe as long as we've mentioned Jormag, we might as well go to Jormag next.
Yes, Jormag's an ice dragon. At least the lore is the opposite of Primordus rather than the water dragon, which I do think is a little interesting.
Because obviously ice is Jormag's primary domain, but the other one is corruption and seduction,
Persuasion. Yeah.
She gets into your head and starts whispering to you, and eventually it starts making sense.
Exactly. And they're like, I think, at least from my experience in the story, obviously all these elder dragons are primordial forces of nature.
Correct.
But like, I think outside of Zaitan, Jormag definitely exemplified that a lot.
They all have very good draconic aspects, I would say.
Yeah.
Because the other thing is they also feel like dragons that fit the cultures they're kind of against. Like, Primordus is the reason the Asura were driven out, and he's kind of just a big angry lizard. And that's all
for
he
sure.
is. Who drove out the hyper-advanced, technically literate Asura. But then we have
like,
Jormag.
yeah, you could you be smart boys all you want, but like, if something's big and strong enough, they could just overpower you.
Exactly. Meanwhile, the Norn wouldn't have won in a one-on-one fight with Jormag to begin with. Like, it just wouldn't have happened. But instead,
Yeah.
what Jormag does is more sinister. Because what's gonna scare, the Viking Native American mix who are also werewolves? And apparently the answer is he attacks their mental strength instead. Your mental fortitude is put at risk, not your physical fortitude. And that very much ties into like you can't really fight that. Which is a horrific sort of thing that I think embodies the like frozen north that the Norn are supposed to embody. It's like the negatives of it. But next we have a Crystal Boy.
Kralkatorrik, whose domains are Crystal and Fury.
Yes.
Despite the fact Kralkatorrik also prominently uses lightning.
Yes, lightning seems to be his secondary elemental thing because firing rocks would be kind of dull, I get it.
Yeah.
But Kralkatorrik is interesting because despite his secondary domain being rage, he actually planned ahead. So part of Guild Wars 1 is going to figure out the Flame Seeker prophecies, which, titular vanilla experience is called prophecies. You have to find a dragon named Glint, who, over the course of history, was revealed to be a minion of Kralkatorrik, who is granted the ability to speak and see the future. Well, speak with humans, effectively. Basically, she's an empath. Because Kralkatorrik is like, well, now I can figure out what makes them tick and how to destroy them when I wake up, right?
Yeah.
But this gave Glint empathy to humans, and she aided them against her own creator. And this is part of the events of Edge of Destiny, which you should really read. But anyway. And now we have the newcomer on the block. I'd say. No, wait, no, we're not done with Kralkatorrik. So Kralkatork's design, I adore Kralkatork's design to this day, ever since we got it. Because like, you've seen him, Mike? He's a geode.
Yeah, he is he's also, because I'm looking at model comparisons, he is the probably second largest out of the Elder Dragons as well.
Mm-hmm. No, he
At
was
least-
assumed to be the largest before we got actual monks.
Yeah.
Because
'Cause-
when he was sleeping, he was confused for an entire mountain range.
Yeah. And honestly, he also kind of does the force of nature thing pretty good as well. Because like it's in Living World season 4, but like there's this scene where you just see this dragon-shaped light storm cloud just flying
Yeah.
overhead.
Kralkatork, as described in Edge of Destiny, which got carried on, is like fighting a living sandstorm. And they did a really good job selling that in this game.
Yeah.
Imagine if a sandstorm had lightning and was mad at you. That's Kralkatork. Now remember, his physical size is also like multi. No, here, give me a sec. Here. You see this fucking purple shit on my map? This is where Kralkatork landed. Oh wait, I'm not streaming. What am I doing? I'll stream now. Streaming is fine now. You see this purple shit on my map here? That is bigger than a city. That's where he landed. This big purple scar, that's his flight path. That's insane.
Yeah.
Oh, like, listen, as I know Tolkien nerds are gonna fight me on this. Oh, I am technically just chatting, but if I'm actually in the game, I will swap to Guild Wars 2. You are correct. I lasted a decent amount. I almost lasted 30 minutes.
You're 2 minutes short.
Yeah, no, I just had a very good segue into showing the game, you know?
Obviously.
But yeah, Kralkatork is fucking... We're still technically just chatting, but since gameplay is on the screen, I will concede to there being a game category, you know?
Yeah.
Also, let me invite...
Also, yeah, you gotta give me a minute. I gotta download all this stuff.
Oh yeah, it's been a little bit. But,
Yeah.
Kralkatork is fascinating to me because he is rage, but he is cunning. Whereas Primordus is destruction, so he could be kind of just stupid. But yes. I really, really like the Elder Dragon. This is like our vanilla set that we just went over. And then we just added another one, which we've heard about now in the story, so it's not the end of the world if you hear about it. Mike, you said you had
More
to AFK?
Dramoth.
Yes. Oh no, you had to load. That's
I
what it was.
just can't be in the I just can't be in the game right now because
Yes.
I forgot I gotta download it.
No, you are fine, Michael. You are fine, Michael. I appreciate you as a friend. But Primordus, Mordrima, why am I mixing up words? I'm like a super dork about this fucking franchise. Anyways, let's talk about Morty. Mike?
Oh yeah, yeah. Because Mordremoths, the one domain we know of, is plants, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Because as we've seen in Living World Season 2 so far, he's all about controlling plant life. He kind of does what Zaitan was doing, and he's mostly at the moment sending his minions at us. But I guess it kind of makes sense since he's it seems that he's still under the Magma jungle.
To make a bit of a nerdy comparison, they're both playing token decks, but Mordremoth is playing like green saplings while Zaitan was playing zombies.
Yeah. It does also seem though that Mordremoth is being a bit more proactive.
Oh yeah, he's immediately gunning for like strategic targets.
Yeah,
using his immense reach to his advantage.
Yeah, like when we last left off, he did attack the pale tree.
Mm-hmm. He attacked the Pale Tree. He attacked the Waypoint Network. He's clearly gearing up for something big, which is not something we're used to with dragons. Zaitan,
Yeah.
we knew he was intelligent, obviously, but we never really got a great taste of, like, the tactics being employed.
Oh, hey there, little buddy. Are you hungry?
That makes sense, right?
It does.
You're fun.
Mm-hmm. That said, well, you could probably list the secondary domain if you want. If it's listed.
His second domain is mind.
So, a little bit like Jormag, but different.
Exactly.
So, it sounds like Mordremoth is a very intelligent, very resourceful dragon who also has immense reach and will use it to his advantage.
Yeah. I'd say Jormag is more a tempter, whereas Mordremoth is definitely the
A
strategist.
Yes. He has a strong will, for sure, as well. He's definitely got an ego, I would say, after meeting him. Oh, that said, new outfit. I decided to update, look a little bit more fluffy and feral. I'm a big fan. Also, I added a cool cape, as you can see. Because, you know, we're going on an adventure. We gotta have a change of outfits. Also, I got a cheetah, and I named him Chester. Because he's a cheetah. But anyway, Mike, back to that. Do you have a preference for any that you've listed?
You know, honestly, I definitely like what they did with. Not really going to spoil Heart of Thorns, but like I definitely like what they did with the Mordremoth stuff.
Mordremoth was a good shock to the system that I think the game needed. And
Yeah.
you can understand why after playing vanilla. Because we handle vanilla and we go, oh, is that it? Is that, like, we're good now, right? Surely nothing bad could happen. We just beat an Elder Dragon. But we don't really... Mordremoth reminds us, no, don't fuck with them. These are still horrific creatures that can fuck you up at a moment's notice. That said, Ironbug, I have been making you wait on this question for so long. What is your dragon-related media question? When you have time. I will read it, I promise. So I really have to pee, so, you know, Mike, can you also answer the question while I go and do that quick? Well, Ironbug types. I'll be back in like 5 minutes.
All right, Ironbug, ask away. What is a dragon? What is a dragon? Yeah, Kieran is definitely an unconventional dragon. Yeah, now I gotta think on this. Uh,
Okay, I am back. I am back, I say. So what is a dragon? So, if we're using the broadest sense of the word, thank you, Kenny. Glad to have you here, by the way. But if we're going for like the broadest category of dragon, I'm sorry, I couldn't keep up the dorky professor voice for a lot longer there.
Understandable.
But if we're talking as broad of a categorization of like, since the original word, what would legally qualify? The answer is a lot. Because dragon as a term has historically been used to refer to like any particularly large reptile, like a saltwater crocodile or even a monitor lizard. There's kind of a reason that we call Komodo dragons, because historically they would qualify as a dragon. But as we kind of learned more about the world and what animals actually are, we didn't use that term as much when we could describe something more specific and helpful about the animal than it is a large reptile. At least this, I'm talking about English specifically, obviously. I also love Komodo dragons. They're great. Minnesota Zoo had an enclosure. I don't know if they still do, but like it was one of my favorites to go look at that Komodo dragon. But either way, so like if your category starts at large reptile, it's gonna get a lot of hits. You know?
Yeah.
Now, obviously, like, as time has gone on, the term dragon has started to mean something very specific. There's an element, usually of magic about it. It is not just large, but usually more than the size of a horse. Something that, you know, you would need to have a lot of help to kill. And, you know, then we've added different things such as the wings are common, but not universal. Yeah, Kirin technically are dragons, but like they fit the large reptile category, but not the more contemporary, like European dragon standard. So the answer is it's complicated, I guess, for lack of a better word, Iron Pug. I hope that wasn't too disappointing of an explanation. And in Guild Wars 2 specifically, they are roughly reptilian, but yes, they are not reptiles in the sense that, like, they are living forces of nature. They aren't scaly per se, but that's
They just happen to take on a draconic shape.
Exactly. Because drakes exist, so, which are effectively crocodiles. You know?
Yes.
So they have an understanding of large reptilian shapes. And drakes even sometimes used to have wings in Guild Wars 1. That was crazy stuff. And listen, I think the master class in dragon designs is unironically how to train your dragon. If you want to study how to make really interesting dragons, that's still, you look at it and go, yeah, that's a dragon. How to train your dragon, at least A tier. You feel me, Mike?
Yes.
Because, like, you look at them and it's like, yeah, those are all big lizards, they're dragons. But they've all got such vastly different and interesting designs. Because a dragon doesn't necessarily have a strict set of morphologies to follow because it's a completely fictional clade, which I know that's like a dog shit argument and I hate using it, but it is kind of just a fact we have to accept when we're discussing how to categorize dragons. The answer is we already made up the dragons. So any categories we make up are extra made up. Not because they are inherently wrong, because it is useful in circles to have shorthands for certain body types or broad categories. But at the same time, we are making this up, like on a level beyond the normal humans are making things up about naming things in science. Because listen, obviously we try to be as close to like reality as possible. But like anything humans name, the name isn't the thing. It is our attempt to describe something that we see as reality. I don't know if that was too heavy, but listen, I'm feeling real good right now. Anyway, but yeah, it's just really complex, for lack of a better word. Because we have all these boxes. We love putting things in boxes because it helps us to understand how things work a little bit easier.
They hate each other.
But sometimes it's good to acknowledge when the box is fake.
Forget it.
In Monster Hunter Z, it's because Elder Dragon means specifically there's something not right about it.
May I
This is something that can't be comprehended with, like there's something that,
There's something
Normal-
explicitly supernatural about it.
yeah,
Where, like, it's too big, it should be collapsing under its weight, or it can actually shoot lightning from the sky and there's not an organ that it's doing this with. Or this thing can fly, it should not be able to fly. Or this is a vertebrate with 6 limbs or more. You know?
yes,
Like, it could be as mundane as this is a vertebrate with 6 limbs to as fantastic as this shouldn't be able to exist.
yes,
Because as a reminder, all vertebrates, every single one, only has 4 limbs. Or less if some limbs have become vestigial. You cannot find a vertebrate with more than 4 limbs. No, vertebrate. I say vertebrate specifically because there are just bugs in Monster Hunter, and they are not elder dragons. They are just arthropods. Arthropods are scientifically allowed to have more than 6 limbs. Or more than 4 limbs, but usually 6 or more. Like, I say vertebrates because specifically every vertebrate that we have is effectively a tetrapod. Not 100%, but, like, effectively speaking. Every land vertebrate is a tetrapod, I guess, is the best way to put it. Oh, yeah, it shouldn't be able to... bees can fly, it's just that the physics aren't as simple as we'd like them to be. Like, in the end, the bee movie script is for amusement and not scientific education. Because the whole point is to set up, but a bee doesn't care what you think, does it? That punchline. Oh, man, I've been yapping for a bit. Oh, that Dr. Pepper's really good, actually. I recommend it. I got a cherry vanilla Dr. Pepper. It's very good. Or cherry, strawberry vanilla. I bought it because the box had a Spinosaurus on it.
I see.
And, like, I'm sorry for being very long-winded with that, Ironbug. It's just when I actually analyze it and try to think what actually is a dragon, I'm like, we can go to the root word, but that doesn't really help. But then if the root word isn't specific enough, it's difficult to get around the fact that these are boxes we entirely made up as the concept of a dragon morphed. You know? Ugh. But like, how could I put it? If I had to think of my own way of how I like rationalize the dragon question, I guess, for lack of a better word. So if we were using something comparable to real life cladistics, we would probably have the large group. I just waved my hand in front of my face. I know you can see that, but imagine I waved my hand in front of my face, okay? We'd have the large group of, like, Draconia, like, the big super family. And this just involves every, like, 6-limbed vertebrate reptile. Or, you know, unnatural vertebrate... A vertebrate reptile that's not a snake, not a crocodile, not a lizard. It's some other thing that we can't identify properly. It's the other reptile clade, right? So we probably have to have like true dragons at like the core, right? Which I think is why it's fair to call them true dragons, with the classic European 6 limbs, where it's got the front legs, back legs, and the wings, right? That's fair
Yeah.
to say, like, this is the true dragon. This is probably the most basal form of dragon that all other dragons branched out from. And I think that's a fair thing to say. But then we get more smaller clades, where obviously we have true dragons are their own small clade because they've retained their basal characteristics. Like a dragon I really like in media has to be Riven from Destiny 2. It's like a large lizard that has a magic power, but in terms of conventional dragon, that's sort of it. It's got tentacles on its neck, 10 eyes, and yeah, no, that sounds like a very interesting dragon design. I might have to look it up now. Like, you can do a lot with it. Now, obviously, like, saying that's not a dragon, that's a wyvern, like, using this cladistic model that I laid out, would be like saying, that's not a chicken, that's a, and then you name, like, the specific breed of chicken. That's not a chicken, that's a rooster. Well, it's like, they're both chickens, that's just a more specific chicken. You know?
How's it going?
Indeed.
But yeah, like you point out a rooster and you say, "Oh, look, a chicken." No one's gonna get mad. At least no sane person's gonna get mad. But like, yeah, technically you could be more specific by calling it a rooster. No, I'm only claiming that they are not in the true dragon circle. They are still within the dragon superfamily. And as much as I understand the gripe a little bit, I also understand the gripe with people getting fed 4-limbed dragons for a long time. I understand why people are like, can we go back to 6 legs already? That was cool as hell. That fucked, actually. Please, more of this? Like, I'm not blaming anyone, obviously, and I know nerds are some of the worst people to have debates with as a nerd.
Hi there.
Yeah, it's definitely a long question with not a super good answer. But the answer is, at this point, I'm too old to get mad at you calling a wyvern a dragon. I don't care if you call the rooster a chicken. Yeah, it is also a chicken. That's fair. You point out the chicken, I'm gonna be like, yeah, that's a chicken, all right. Oh, well, Val, you know, I understand why you've gotta pop it and run. Gurren Lagann is very important. You have to do the impossible, see the invisible. Row, fight the power. But, fuck, I know I've been off of just chatting for a bit because I've had gameplay footage, but we've been yapping for a bit, haven't we?
We have.
But you know what? I had fun. I enjoyed it. So everyone sit back, grab your dinner, grab your snacks, grab your stuffed animals. Gurren Lagann should be a national holiday. Just like watching Gurren Lagann without a date is a national holiday. Like, anytime you watch Gurren Lagann, we could have infinite days off. Okay, chat, we need to, like, coordinate. We make watching Gurren Lagann a national holiday, then everyone watches it every day. We all have infinite holiday pay now. We just have to recognize being a weeb as a legitimate religion. What do you think of this plan, Mike?
Hmm.
No?
I don't think it'd work.
Why not?
Because the capitalistic machine would find ways to ensure we can't have infinite holiday pay.
You're right. Corporations wouldn't want to give us infinite holiday pay. But imagine. Imagine a world.
Yes.
What's wrong with it? It's grander than ever.
I do love Gurren Lagann. I was actually sitting there and analyzing Gurren Lagann, which I'm sorry. Now we're talking about Gurren Lagann. I will look at my story journal so I can at least get that moving. Okay, we're on to Echoes of the Past. Excellent. But it's really fascinating how everyone knows that Gurren Lagann is about having willpower. But it also very subtly answers the question of what willpower is. Because outside of Simone, everyone in the cast has run out of willpower. And what causes that? Mike, what is the recurring theme of everyone who runs out of willpower and makes a mistake? Because there's a common emotion that they're feeling in this moment.
They tend to. It has been a while. Like,
what I identified it as fear. They are afraid
Yeah.
of something, and that breaks their will. Not necessarily like, oh, big scary monster, but like some concept, some future dread. What broke Lord Genome, which, listen, if you haven't seen Gurren Lagann at this point, I give you permission to leave my stream to go watch Gurren Lagann, so I don't spoil you, because it's really fucking good, okay? Like, Lord Genome, I'll give you 10 seconds to close the tab if you're going to watch Gurren Lagann. This is fair, right, Mike?
yes.
Because I don't want to spoil Gurren Lagann for anyone, because I love Gurren Lagann. I do agree with Val's review that it hasn't aged flawlessly in every way, but I do think overall it is still a great series and that you should give a chance if you are remotely interested. But now that I've given people time to fuck off if they have not watched Gurren Lagann and wish to, Lord Genome does something horrific because he is convinced by the anti-spiral that the spiral races are wrong. He is afraid of an uncertain future in which all life will be wiped out, and as a result, he oppresses his own planet with an iron fist. Oh, Altar, nice pull, Ironbug. Like, you get where I'm coming from with that, right, Mike?
Yes.
But this permeates all the way down to the very beginning. The village chief doesn't want anyone to go up to the surface. Because the last time someone did that, they never came back. They died. And Simone has been overcoming fear his whole life without even realizing it. And at first, he had he had Kamina, who was effectively like his coping strategy, for lack of a better word, which is why he falls apart so badly when Kamina dies. Like, it's all very beautifully told when you think about it as overcoming fear. That is what willpower is. Overcoming an uncertain future to do what you know is right. And I think Gurren Lagann's beautiful for it. And like, there's these beautiful narrative notes, like, Mike, do you remember a little bit about Gurren Lagann? How they hijacked Daigunzen, the boat?
I believe so.
Yeah, do you remember what was part of the plan?
Not that part.
It is part of the plan that nobody notices Simone is missing because Kamina is on stage. Because Kamina shows up with just Gurren, only to reveal that, we were planning to launch Simone on Lagann into that big thing, and you're not going to stop it because you were focused on me, not him, who's the real threat. Kamina always believed in Simone on a very deep level. And, like, they show it and not tell it. And that's what makes it beautiful. Because you sit there and analyze what Kamina does. And his actions are the actions of someone who truly believes in his bro.
Hey,
And yes, this is true. They both helped each other through a horrific time in their lives. Because Simone trusts Kamina. Because Kamina, you know, he's bro. He's looking out for him. But Kamina trusts Simone to get him out of trouble too. He believes in Simone in a way that Simone doesn't have the ability to, like, introspect until much later. Yeah, no, exactly. If Simone wasn't there, Kamina would suck, and ironic, like, it's... like, when Kamina died, Simone effectively lost half of himself in a way that I mean with, like, no romantic or sexual connotations. And that's why he crashes out so hard. And, like, when you remember, Simone's like 14 during all this or something. You go, oh man, this kid is going through way too many emotions. And, like, all of his reactions make sense. Even if, yeah, he's also being a bitch on, like, we get it, you want to... It's fun to poke fun at the teenager going through trauma because the teenager isn't real. Which, obviously, that means I'm not judging people morally. I like to think of it, engage with the media on its level, I guess, for lack of a better word.
yes.
But, like, this also goes further. For example, in part 2, what motivates Rossio, who is effectively a micro version of the anti-spiral for part 1?
Isn't it like he doesn't want to lose anyone again? I think.
Sort of. That is definitely part of it. But he dwells on Lord Genome's final words really hard, and he's worried about what's going to happen. That's what gets him start doing the census stuff, right? But
Right,
also,
yeah.
he's a politician now, and he very clearly sees himself as the best politician of the bunch, which they lay out, yeah, none of these guys are politicians.
That is
But-
true.
In the end, every decision he's making is because he thinks it will either save his reputation or the most number of people. One of the two. Every decision. Because he really doesn't want this to fall on his face. Because in the end, Horacio has also always experienced fear. He literally lived in fear of a god that did not exist. And yeah, episode 5 was great. Like, God, I fucking love Gurren Lagann. Again, Val, I agree with, like, some of your criticisms that it has not aged flawlessly in a more modern landscape. I still think it's a series everyone should watch if given the chance. Whew. I fucking love Gurren Lagann. Anyways, I should probably read this mail. It's, you know, 5 o'clock. More trouble at Fort Salma. Oh no. Thank you, Nightbot. Very cool. Okay, because... yeah, we just gotten through the Fort Salma attack, hadn't we? It's,
Yeah.
that was brutal, honestly, for lack of a better word. Yeah, no, like, Val, I completely understand that mindset. Also, welcome back, Ironbug. So, Mike, are you ready to join me in the place?
1 second. Just futzing around with a few things.
Absolutely fair. By the way, we got new Drip Val. I remember when we created this character, but now she's kind of got like the edgy wilderness survival look going on. I'm rather vibing with it. I'm rather vibing with it. What did I just fucking say? Chat, why am I like this? Yo, absolutely take care, Val. But like, yeah, no, listen, I think a good game knows how to tug at your heartstrings, like a good game story knows how to tug at your heartstrings while not taking away your player agency. Because in the end, it has to be this way. But also you, the player, are allowed to, like, make your choices. You are accepting a level, like, how do I put this? Video games are a fascinating tug of war between player agency and narrative. That's probably the best way I can put it. Because you have the bad taking away player agency to tell a story where the character does something really stupid, or like your character's a blank slate. Why? Because it's easy to write. Like an example that I would consider a bad type of player. Listen. If you had to kill the dragon in self-defense, enact Howl's Moving Castle doctrine. It's fine. I won't judge you. But like, Mike, did what I say make sense between like narrative and agency?
I think it did, yeah.
Because obviously in, say, a movie, you're not worried about the audience having any agency. They're here to watch your story. It literally does not matter. But meanwhile, something like a sport, let's say a sport, is almost 100% agency. You have guidelines, but within those guidelines, you can do whatever you think is right. You know?
Yes.
It is effectively a sandbox, for lack of a better word. And these are two different types of entertainment that video games innately need to, like, and also, I guess, going back to the sports thing, there's no story in sports unless you make one. There is no story to football except actual history. There can be inspiring stories within that history, but there's not a greater narrative to football, you know? It's football.
Yes.
And this, listen, I don't care if you're American football or not, it applies to both. There's no great narrative behind soccer. It's soccer. There could be cool stories within soccer, but soccer as a game is just soccer. It is just that. So, on the other hand, video games, people don't need narratives, but people really like them because, you know, people like being told stories. And video games have this endless potential for telling stories. I firmly believe video games are a legitimate, if not stellar, storytelling medium. But you can't take away the player's agency, because every time you scrape away at what the player can do, even though the game has told them before that they could, especially if the players are allowed to pick multiple dialogue options that can lead to different vibes. Like, and there's good and bad ways effectively to do this. We're probably the most infamous example of just removing player agency was Mass Effect. It was an RPG that you could pick your own thing, and then in the end, it doesn't really matter. You pick what color explosion kills everyone. At least that was the meme at the time. I'd never played Mass Effect, just it's an example I knew about offhand. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So,
All right. Give me a sec. I'll be there in a minute.
So that's like a bad removal of player agency from an otherwise pretty blank slate. All you had to do was be willing to do crazy shit, and your Shepard was canon. But on kind of another end of the spectrum, we've got things such as the Final Fantasy series, especially, say, Final Fantasy VII, They are telling a narrative about characters that you did not make. All you get to do is tell them how to fight and like solve puzzles and stuff. Listen, you can absolutely join. Like, we're always available. But like this is a very narrative focused decision where you don't have that much control over the story parts of the character, but you do have pretty high amounts of mechanical freedom. And like the game is acknowledging and honest with you about that up front, and that's okay. Well, a BioWare game is pretty fair, honestly. Where like there's so many options of what you can do in a BioWare game, right?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, every game that you pick up is going to be balancing whether that's narrative or mechanically free within a set of boundaries. Because some people aren't going to want a story, and there's plenty of games that appeal to that. But if you have a story, you need to be honest with how much of the story is in your player's hand. Because I think that's what matters the most. If, in the end, my story choices don't actually matter and it's just fluff, just let me know up front. If my choices do matter, and it will lead to branching narrative paths, don't take away my agency at the end, because I'm also engaging with your story. Like, if you're saying, yeah, you're on a rail, you just have some canned responses, that's different from your choices will affect the story. Be careful what you choose, you know? Oh, okay, we're ready, Mike. I'm gonna run out of fucking breath if I keep yapping this hard. Fallen Seraph? Oh, they're ghosts. Mike, we should kill the ghosts. Why do we gotta kill the ghosts, chat? That seems rude.
Sarah, what are you doing? Stay away from me.
I love playing Ranger with Mace. I love it. So, Mike, will you be gearing into Paragon later?
Maybe. Because I
Well,
do have the...
yeah, sorry.
Because part of my little break was buying one of those 25 of those hero point scrolls.
Oh, I see. Well, you know what? If you get it, good for you. I really hope you enjoy. I guess I don't know if you want Gurk to ever just be a buff machine, but it's something besides DPS at least, you know?
Yeah, because that's the only thing is getting new gear.
Stop.
Oh, hi, Belinda.
I'm not a Mordrum. You're confused. I'm not a Mordrum.
You know, actually, hold on. Let me consult meta battle again.
Belinda Jane Delacroix. Halt.
Margie, what's happening?
Belinda, I'm here. It's okay. You're okay now.
You did good, Margie.
Oh no, it uses Berserker.
Promise I'll care.
Really? Is their buffed uptime that good?
I will render your enemies with
I can Rune of Infiltration, Relic of the Thief.
Yeah, this is all standard power DPS shit.
Low damage, high boon support. I can only guess it's in their Paragon stuff.
Also, low damage. What are you talking about? That's max damage. Not you, obviously. Wait, are they using Warhorn, Mike?
Spear and double axe.
They aren't even using Warhorn. What's the point, chat? And yeah, that's Belinda's greatsword. I actually have that greatsword skin.
Jory, are you all right? Belinda. Her spirit. She fused
Hey,
herself
chat.
with the sword. Are you
As a reminder, Marjorie is a necromancer.
Just say the word.
Hey Mike, what weapon did Necromancer get when it got its elite spec in the expansion after this?
The great sword.
Correct. Reaper uses great swords. So Marjorie, even if you're playing a Necromancer, would have become a Reaper before you. And this was the big hint at this that nobody saw coming. Well, sorry, let me rephrase. People extrapolated so much from this. Yeah, Reaper uses greatsword. Reaper fucks in this game. And yeah, their trauma probably made them as ghosts.
Okay, I see what this build is doing.
How you do?
Because it's not, but unlike Berserker Spellbreaker, you don't have any increase to your crit chance, so you share gear with Bladesworn.
Listen, I think it'd be funny if you just made like the Boonmancer build, where you're like, fuck it, I've got Zerker's gears. Let's do... What is it?
What is the boon guy? Let
Um,
me check.
it's...
I know
is
high
it
concentration.
Minstrels? I want to say it's Minstrels. No, it's Harriers.
Hold on.
No, wait. No, Harrier is what Druid uses because it's more power healing, right?
Power healing. Okay. Let's see.
Check out Chronomancer.
Toughness, healing power, vitality, and concentration. Here, because concentration is Buffman.
Because, Mike, did I ever tell you that I was first of all, I renamed Boris. You remember Boris?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used a identity repair. Boris has boobs now.
Okay.
Her name is Ingrid.
I'm proud of her transition.
Yes. But anyways,
It seems if you want to keep going for like the power Buffman, it's Diviners.
okay. Which is what stat spread?
Power and concentration with additional precision and ferocity.
Okay, but hear me out, Mike. What if I made Paragon into a boon tank?
Boon tank, you need
No, Mike.
givers if you want. Givers
Ingrid
if
is
you want
already
healing
in
power.
full Sentinel's gear.
What is expertise? Oh, that's Condi duration.
Yeah, I don't care about that. I just want boon duration, Mike. Boon duration.
Looks like your best. It looks like your best chance for boon tanking. It's probably going to be vigilant, even though it has expertise. Because for vigilant, its main attributes are power, toughness, and then minor or concentration, expertise.
Mm-hmm.
Or commanders, where it has power and precision, and its secondaries are toughness and concentration.
See, I like that more because toughness means you're a tank. In this game, aggro is built off of toughness chats. So
See.
it's effectively the concept of a warrior playing as Chrono Tank, Mike.
I say,
And we all love Chrono Tank, right?
I haven't used Chrono Tank.
So for reference chat, Mesmer got Chronomancer in the first expansion where it adds a shield and manipulates time because it's a Chronomancer, you know. Well, that's a personal waypoint, isn't it? Yep, okay. Anyway.
All right. You know, hold on. Let's
But-
consult the trading post.
Since Chronomancer's big appeal was the buffing, people decided, wait, here's an idea. If we're raiding and we need this person primarily for buffs and not for damage, make them the tank. Because it doesn't matter if they're dealing less damage, they're the tank.
You know, Ruby,
Mm-hmm.
I might be able. If I go Paragon, I will need a little stimmy, but I can do it. With like Diviner's Paragon stuff.
Listen, we'll get there, Mike. I see that you like the idea now, though, of playing a Paragon tank. Because it sounds like you're relying on your allies picking up some of the slack, but like, man, what boons can Paragon even give?
Let me look at the guide. Providing permanent alacrity, fury, and large amounts of might.
Oh, that's insane.
So like I could be Buffman on your journey, but
But
I'll just need a little bit of coin.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that right now.
I mean, because it seems that with the build, I could just do that with Berserker stuff.
Yeah, no, you probably could, and then just like work your way into it.
Yeah. All right. I'll be in Lion's Arch for a sec.
Okay.
To set this all up.
By the way, man, I'm really, really, really tempted to buy the underwater homestead package.
Underwater
Look
stuff.
At that! Look at that! There's fishies.
That is true. That is true.
And it's only $10 dues that I can use as a
It
tax
is.
write-off.
All right. I'm gonna bust out these scrolls. And I guess I could look at spear skins.
You could go for the laggy. Oh wait, what about that one that came out in the last expansion?
Which one?
The legendary? I don't know how hard it is to make, but you could at least get like the early stages fast, right?
Maybe. Black Lion probably wouldn't have.
Probably wouldn't have.
No, I'm because I bought the launch drop.
The what?
So I'm trying to the Visions of Eternity launch drop.
Oh.
You know, you get some cool stuff over like the first month.
Okay, I see. And thank you so much for the follow and hello, Tyrannus. We'd love to see you. Man, you guys missed a really... genuinely, if you have time, watch like the first hour of VOD. It was something. Also, hello. Nice to see you. Ooh, cooking. What you cooking? By the way, yes, Mike?
Look at. No, I'm just looking at spears.
Okay. Well, I'm talking to this Seraph
How
Scout,
can I assist you?
who...
I watch over this place.
Something odd is... Watch where you step. Something odd is afoot. See? Also, curry chicken. I'm not a fan of curry, but I would probably try it.
Okay,
Like, I would give chicken curry an honest try. I'm not big into curries overall. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. I could be weird. Could be really weird. Oh. Oh, we're onto the silver waste, Mike.
had to silver waste it up. I guess.
The silver waste was endgame for so long, and if you play this game vanilla without any expansions, this is your endgame. Oh wait, no, season 2. Well, no, wait, season 2 is free, right?
Yeah. I think it's just season 1.
No, because for a while you just couldn't access season 1. So I thought season 2 was the one that like you always get people started on, like give you. I don't know. It's whatever. I could be completely fucking wrong.
All right.
Oh yeah, no. I am planning to I'm putting together a team. I need a bunch of VTubers who want to play Guild Wars Reforged. We're gonna play through the whole goddamn story, and we're gonna have fun doing it. Ailey whoop. But yeah, I'm thinking of shifting to Guild Wars 1, at least temporarily, possibly long term, because like I've always wanted to beat Guild Wars 1. I've just never gotten far. I never had a dedicated group. Like, I I actually already have a character who I got to level 20 in pre-searing, who's a warrior ranger, so like pretty versatile. Obviously, like I'm gonna lead towards tanking because it's just kind of the best class for tanking overall. I get it. But like I could also do DPS at a range or in melee if I have to. It's a very versatile combo. Elementalist is fun. But what I was thinking of is doing the Intro to Prophecies on a new character. And then afterwards I ult back to my main who's already like geared up. And then I start going through Prophecies in order because you can redo like the story missions and stuff. So that way people can experience what happened. But I don't have to bring a whole new character all the way to level 20 in the tutorial to get the title I want.
I mean, you also already unlocked the title, so...
It's probably Elementalist Mesmer. Mesmer was a very potent combo. That said, we already have a guild in Guild Wars that I would personally be happy to open up. I mean, like, genuinely, it's just the Holy Tyrian Alliance, the Amen. Mostly because, like, I spent money making that, like, not real money, game money. I really don't want to have to make a new guild. Necromancer was, in fact, in Guild Wars 1 and a vanilla class. You could play it all the way at the beginning and in Prophecies. And there are some really interesting combinations because Guild Wars 1 is a dual class system. Every character could have 2 class slots. So if you were a Necromancer, a really interesting combo was to go Monk, who could then sustain your minions for longer. Or possibly in Mesmer for crowd control and energy management. Like, there are interesting combos. Because your first class will determine your armor type and 1 special skill. That'll vary by class. However, your second class, you still get all of the skills from, except for that special skill. So it's really, really, really versatile. So there's not necessarily many bad builds. There's just builds that don't synergize with each other that well. For example, I picked Warrior Ranger because it allows for very good self-sustain, a little bit of DPS because the pet helps. But I also get like super durability and good damage because I can spec into BOTs via bleeding. Which means even while I'm managing my health, I can be dealing damage to enemies, which I might not be dealing the most damage in the game, but it means that I'm contributing to the DPS while doing my tank duties. Oh, Elemonk is fun. Elemonk is fun. And if you can't decide on a secondary class, you can go mono class, but I'll be honest, I would at least pick up Ranger if you don't have an idea of what you want to do, because at least then you get the pet, which is free DPS, you know? Like, if you literally can't think of anything else, Ranger is never a bad pick. But yeah, I want to get a group of people to play Guild Wars 1 with on stream. I want this to be an event, because this is a game a lot of people haven't experienced, and I want them to. Oh, I mean, I already have a guild, and it's just an upgraded version of the game I already own, so, like, we don't have to pay a dime. Anyways, Mike, would you like to join me in the Silverways?
1 second.
But yeah, oh, God.
Because I'm having to...
Sorry for gushing, like, despite not finding Guild Wars 2 until I was a grown-ass adult and not even touching Guild Wars 1 for longer, I love this setting. I love what these games have done. I wish I could have found them sooner. I understand having a preference one way or another. I do not think anything is wrong for preferring Guild Wars 1 or Guild Wars 2. Because Guild Wars 1 has a lot more free roaming building. There are definitely good builds out there that you can kind of copy, but like, it's one of those things where like once it clicks, once Guild Wars 1 clicks mechanically, you have so much freedom. And you kind of have freedom in Guild Wars 2. But in the end, there's just outright bad things to do in Guild Wars 2. There's a reason that a lot of armor sets don't cost shit because they're just not good. Nobody runs them. Whereas, like, if you're picking a class in Guild Wars 1, it might not be synergetic, but you'll get something out of it. Whew. But, like, it's just so good. I fucking love Guild Wars. And I wish there was more people I could geek out about it with and who could teach me while I teach them. Yes, Guild Wars 2, however, is a much more modern game, and I say modern, like, in quotes, because this game is still over a decade old. In fact, it's like, what, it's 13 years old. Thank you for the head pats. I love the head pats. But, where was I going with that? But in comparison to Guild Wars 1, which was a very slow-paced, deliberate kind of MMO, Guild Wars 2 is a lot faster. It's not the pure action combat of something like Black Desert Online or Terra, rest in peace Terra, but it is a lot more active than like the hero system of WoW, and that does have a certain appeal. Yeah, listen. You can still play Terra, just only on fan servers. I'm sorry. The titties are still there, I promise. But, it's one of those things where they feel like such different games mechanically that I understand having a preference, but I don't think either is bad because I love them both. If that makes sense. Yeah, but like, you get where I'm coming from, Tyrannus, where it's like, it's not pure action, but it's not pure, like, wait for the server tick press button of, like, WoW or Final Fantasy. But it's not, like, free-flowing action game combat, like something like BDO. It's somewhere kind of in the middle. And yeah, that's the best part. Guild Wars 2 doesn't have a sub, neither does Guild Wars 1. If you're feeling the bug, you can just come. It's like Minecraft. It's like buying Minecraft. If you feel the bug, you could just come back and play it.
Excuse me, Mr. Gristlemane.
As for lore, I admit I'm a bit biased because I've mostly only experienced the Guild Wars 2 and lore and story. I loved the presentation I did see in Guild Wars 1. I haven't experienced as much of it. Whereas I've got my ups and downs with Guild Wars 2's story. I think vanilla is fine as an intro, but flawed. Heart of Thorns is stellar, really kicking us into gear. Path of Fire is like, it's fine, it's pretty good, brought a lot of good things mechanically. The narrative I don't think is the most well thought out, but like I can accept it. You know where I'm coming from with that, Mike?
Yeah.
But then we get what would have been after that's Path of Fire, because then we get the Icebrood Saga, which I actually really loved. I loved the Icebrood Saga. I wish that there was a little bit less grind in the initial push. It felt like a very solidly put together story with good intrigue, good drama. I liked the Icebrood Saga. How about you, Mike?
I liked it too.
No, that's
Sorry,
also
was that
completely fair,
making-
Tyrannus. And part of that is because we have expanded the scope. Because in Guild Wars 1, we're playing as humans from the region of Ascalon. Whereas Guild Wars 2, we're one of 5 races from all across this fucking continent that all have to, like, work together, because I get it. They wanted more than just humans because they knew playing as non-human sells. Yeah, no, I would absolutely say, like, vanilla isn't bad, especially for the time. But it is definitely the roughest to get through, especially if you've already seen the story. But let's see, after Icebird Saga, we had End of Dragons, which I don't know how to describe my feelings on End of Dragons outside of fanficky. It was well-written fanfiction, just it felt like fanfiction, for lack of a better word. And yeah, exactly, Tyrannus. Like, I get why they made the decision to expand the races and how that increased the scope innately. But I think they handled it overall very well. Like, perfectly, probably not, but I think overall they've handled it very well, and I think they've handled it better than Final Fantasy XIV. Because in Final Fantasy XIV, like, they just add new races, but, like, it doesn't affect your character at all. Whereas your race choice in Guild Wars 2 innately affects the story you experience at first. Which I think is a very good selling point for Guild Wars 2 as an RPG with replayability. So remember, if you play for free, you get 2 character slots, right, Mike?
Yes.
And if you buy the game, you get at least 5. That's enough to play all the racial stories if you buy 5. Sorry, I had to take a drink because I'm a good yapper today. I'm a good yapper tonight. Not very good at playing games, but I am a good yapper. By the way, whenever I'm in voice call and I'm just yapping with friends, this is what I do. I just roam around in an MMO, not doing anything in particular. Anyways, back to my story things. Secrets of the Obscure fucking sucked, and I hate it. It felt like I walked in on someone's guild roleplay. Not even fanfiction, guild roleplay. And yeah, no, listen, I'm not saying Final Fantasy XIV's approach is wrong. I think having a racial agnostic, I guess, approach to your MMO setting is acceptable. I do not think it's wrong. I just love that Guild Wars 2 baked it into the story you experience. Because your race choice keeps mattering in these very subtle ways the whole time. One of which you'll be experiencing once we hit Heart of Thorns. Because playing as Sylvari gives you a different experience in Heart of Thorns than in any other race. It is, like, Mike, you get it, right?
I get it. I get it.
Like, you've experienced this and you know. It was different playing Heart of Thorns on Gurik than Grimblow.
Yes.
And I think that's just a fascinating one. No race is mechanically superior, but they will give you a narrative difference here and there. And I think that's a really good way to approach it.
I see. That's why you have that command.
What?
No, you'll see when we get to our next instance.
Oh, okay. But, like, yeah, in fact, I think the closest to there being a meta race in Guild Wars 2 was back when Summon Sylvan Hound was something you could abuse. You can't abuse it anymore. But yeah, like, there's a reason they actually make your racial abilities on average worse than your class abilities. Oh no, take care, Tyrannus. I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep rambling. Because I'm having a lot of fun with this ramble, actually. Let's see, but I do not think either approach is outright bad, because WoW gives you a new starting zone and a story, but I'm gonna be honest, when I played WoW the one time, I wasn't super enthralled by the starting zone story, so I know some people feel that way about Guild Wars 2, but like it clicks with different people, I guess. Probably because of like the text-based nature of like early WoW. Maybe that's what it is. I get it. It is an old MMO. Like, it's... God, video games are so fucking cool. What other medium could you have this discussion about?
Not sure.
Let's head on to the story, shall we? And God, maybe this is why I chase MMOs as hard as I do, because I love me a good MMO. Let's go.
Find a place to lay those maps out and get me a couple of charcoal sticks to mark them with.
At once, sir.
Has anyone heard from Commander Frostgullet? She's late.
She's dealing with a problem on her ship, Marshal. The engines need maintenance.
Tell her to get someone else to do that. I need her here.
Right away.
Rust Gullet.
That's the one who took down Zaitan. Toughest
Count on us, Commander.
death to Mordremont.
Counselor Flunt asked that I can
Ugh.
regards.
Listen, every game you play is going to have its ups and downs. There is no perfect game.
It's an honor, Commander.
Except Glover. Glover is a perfect game. But turn.
Marshal, I have news.
How
Oh,
are
okay.
things progressing?
Oh, right, we don't do cutscenes anymore. This is, one of the reasons this game can get a bit much if there's a lot of yapping.
Ship.
Yes, sir.
Everyone disperse. The commander and I need to talk.
Yes, Marshal. Everybody out.
So, like, I can't skip this. If this is boring me, my options are to fuck off. Like,
Take what you said to heart. The fleet's arriving gradually. And the
bring your Game Boy sometimes if you're playing Guild Wars 2 after vanilla, because you cannot skip dialogue you find boring.
I've contacted your friends from Destiny's Edge, and they've all agreed to join the battle.
I unironically think it has hurt the game in its own weird ways,
And
if
none
that
of the
makes
others
sense.
know where that portal took him.
Yes.
As much as it is much more immersive and it creates a better first experience,
We
I think
definitely
it
need
harms
some
replayability
skills, so I'm
in the
glad you're
long
with us.
term. So what's the mission? A squad is missing. We're on a scouting mission? Oh, Kate, Canuck. Huh. Okay. Listen, whatever you're fiddling with, that's fine. Oh, hi, Bram.
It's Braham.
Hey, Bram, you wanna help us find a guy? He's gonna help us find a guy.
All right, let's check in on Timey first.
I need to know. Was Aaron working for Scarlet?
Not to my knowledge, miss. Although I suppose it's possible. I've never met any of his friends.
Then what are you doing out here?
We came looking for a safe place to land.
Wait, you can't just leave after saying that. Why would he attack you? You never did anything to hurt him, did you?
Of course not. We welcomed him into our
You,
fold.
you know what, Asha?
Grew violent.
Ashatron,
Episodes of confusion and aggression.
We just decided
Like-
to find him.
how do I put this?
So where's the Master of Peace now?
We need to find him.
Excuse
Playing Guild Wars 2
excuse
sometimes is a
me?
little bit like doing Praetorium runs to get, like,
No, wait.
homestones. Ash is fine, okay.
Hello.
We believe.
But anyways, Ash, it's a little bit like when it's Mogtome season and you're just, like, grinding Praetorium in Final Fantasy 14.
Master.
And you're like, this isn't the most efficient, but it lets me turn my brain off while I do it, so it'll let me do it longer.
Boss and me and the others too.
At least that's how I did it.
Trapped him inside Spur Bend Canyon. Fought him there.
We are profoundly grateful to you, miss. To all of you. But we really must go now.
Yeah, if you've already seen some of the slower moments in an expansion in Guild Wars 2, I love this game, but like, as someone who's already seen this, I'm kind of zoning out during this part of the dialogue because it's not the most exciting. Okay, his masterpiece seemed fine. What about the, okay. There are aspects of magic. Okay, now let's go. Hi, Tommy. We're gonna go find Kaith and Canuck. Meet up with the Impact Squad. It's Gilmore too, okay? But listen, I am just giving a fair warning because again, I love this game, but I kind of know what might be what a better streamer than I has called a quit moments. And one of those moments can be like, man, I really don't want to replay this story because it's just so long and I can't skip any of it.
Rune Ingot Spitter. My name's Tiny. I'm dedicated to learning as much of what you know as I can.
Well, I'll be.
Your command of metal magical integration is awe-inspiring. We studied your progressive layering techniques in class.
That's so. Well, what makes you
I'm sorry, this is
think you
cute.
do anything?
Because I'm the smartest, most earnest student you'll ever have?
That remains to be seen. But we can talk. A little.
This is cute. Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 2 happens after Path of Fire, I think. Is that fair, Mike?
What was that?
Guild Wars 2 is what happens after Path of Fire.
I'd say in the middle of Path of Fire.
Yeah, that's fair. Path of Fire is Guild Wars 2? Whew. Yes, this is the Silver Waste, where you'll spend a lot of time at the end of Vanilla.
You could say you'd be silver wasting your time.
That is, in fact, the community term for fucking around in the Silver Waste and doing the meta event in the Silver Waste. And you'll get a lot of rewards for doing it. It still makes a decent amount of gold.
Oh yeah, it's extra lifetime.
It is extra lifetime. So yeah, genuinely, if you join the game now, you're gonna get 60% more magic find, 60% more experience. Looks like 36% more world versus world and PvP track game. Now is the time to jump in if you want to zoom through things. For those who don't know, Extra Life is a charity. It's helping.
Yeah, they do this every year.
Yeah.
For a
Oh, that's some
while.
very pretty art of Kaith. I'm vibing with this art. Hello, Vigils. Now, out of my way, peasants. I've got a cool cape that makes me in charge. Guruk, what have you found here?
Corpse.
This is a fallen Mordrum that appears to be wired to some type of device.
Do not disturb that body. It's weak to explode.
Oh, hi, Canuck.
Guruk, are you sure you should be letting your fish flop all over the explosive body?
He's fine.
But yeah, basically, the more you give, for every $10,000 donated, you get, like, more shit. This means that Guild Wars 2 has raised $120,000. That's a lot of money. Anyways, okay, you set the trap. I'm not so sure we're not enemies. You're a convicted felon. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's also rigged with explosives, isn't it?
If we're sly, we can bypass them. Around
Hey, Mike.
through.
There's a mine here.
Yeah?
Let's just kill these guys.
Dangerous here.
Literally, why wouldn't we just kill them all?
Locations. Would have been nice if one of those choppers had been usable.
Oh. Oh, okay. So if we plant all the... Oh, if we don't lose anyone, we
Okay.
get a Chivo.
So that's what that does. Okay.
Yeah, you set a mine.
No, I'm talking about other stuff.
Oh, you're reading a
Where
bit.
you're beautiful to look.
Mike!
That wasn't me.
No, I was calling for your aid, Mike.
Okay, so now that chant just always stays on.
What?
So I don't know if you've noticed yet, but I'm using Paragon.
Well, no, I
Yeah,
definitely
if you couldn't tell by
noticed.
my big glowing golden wings.
Yeah. Which is a bit weird. Why gold? You're a Sylvari. By the way, I'm just using Mace because it's kind of easier. Ooh. And we lost a Chivo because you couldn't stand outside of the poison, Vigil Crusader.
Okay, so chant of freedom. All right, yeah, let's just go chant of action. I think that's what the build uses.
Also, for reference, NPCs like catch up with players. They've got like a tether. Okay, I think we got one more corpse to mine, Mike.
Suppose there isn't time for pleasantries. Squad, follow the commander.
Never mind.
Are still increasing.
Which means we're close.
The immature Mordrum wolves, so they laugh at dick jokes? It's a body, I swear. Ugh. Let's see, is this the last one? That is not the last one. Let's see, let's put on our bow. Oh wow, that just killed it, huh? Hey Mike, Gale shots might be strong.
Probably.
There, a base of operations for the local Mordrum.
Do you see that glow?
Yes. What could they be up to?
Man, Mike, you know what would make this a lot easier?
Treating. We are deep in their
What?
territory.
If we had some sort of siege engine.
We should send up a flare. I hope the power
Like a
Perhaps,
turtle.
send help.
Exactly. Turtles eat plants.
That flare attracted more of the mortar. We have to relocate. We're boxed in up here.
Let's take the fight to the bottom of the slope.
Hey Mike, can you just like handle this?
Fury rising.
That was a joke, by the way. I don't actually expect Mike to handle this.
What do you mean? I'm doing pretty good.
Oh, you're all the way down there. Let's do that. Let's see, there we go. No, Mike doesn't want blood. He has plenty. Mike, what would you even do with blood?
I don't know.
You... Okay. Where are we going, guys? Oh. Okay, we got the Chivo.
Oh, I must have already had it.
It's the one where you
Did we
mine all
walk
the
away
things.
from the Mordrum Assault?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's funny.
We just kind of walked away and they didn't say anything, so I guess it was fine.
Yeah, I mean, the Mordrum didn't say no nothing.
Oh yeah, that fucking hawk attack is fucking great. Holy shit.
Hawks too, huh?
Huh? What?
You'll understand one of these days.
No, I won't. I'm too old.
Oh, there's the guy. They're just up here.
Oh, there's just a guy? And let's go. Okay, are we good? Man, we need like a power healer to get those guys through, huh? Oh, okay. Helicopter is here. It's okay, guys. The Bionicles are here. We are saved.
This Mordrum went to a lot of effort to keep us from reporting back.
You and the commander have experience with dragons. Is this predictable behavior?
Elder dragons are far from predictable. Their minions show a sort of situational awareness.
We all miss Bionicles. Bionicles were the shit. Mike, did you ever own any Bionicles? Mike?
Oh,
Mike,
yeah. Yeah, I'd kit bash them all the time.
Okay, okay. What was your favorites?
Man, I had a lot.
Yeah, they were so affordable, weren't they?
Yeah. Those were the days.
Like $10 for a tube? I'll take it.
Yeah.
Not even. I think it was more like 8.
Oh, mail.
Oh, yes, yes, I've gotten mail for calling in a favor. Okay, Marjorie Nordsby. Yes, Marjorie Nordsby. I don't know what that means, but it happened now.
Yeah, I'm liking Paragon. I need to get used to its little mechanics, but like, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Receive the
Probably-
cipher from Explorer
Probably
Campbell's.
Probably next paycheck I'll have to get more of those hero point scrolls for Grimblow, see how good Ritualist is.
Oh, I'm assuming it's stellar if they've already figured out a meta build for it.
Yeah, and it's part of the open world meta.
If I had to guess, it's probably a minion, because Ritualist is all about summoning spirits, right?
Yeah,
So it's like a mix of support and minion mancer, right?
I think so. Yeah, because like I know for the minion build, it had the Summon Flesh Golem Elite.
And Ironbug, I know you were talking about getting into Guild Wars 2. You want to know something really fun? Like, really, really fun. I'm leaning to the side and staring up at the chat right now. It's that fun. You see, once the singular good point about Secrets of the Obscure is that you can use it to unlock weapons. So you no longer have to be in an elite spec to use a weapon.
Yeah. And you only got to do it once? I mean, technically a second or like 1.5 or like a half good point is later on you also do get a new weapon.
An almost king fathered a ghost. Hoof beats drum at a trading post. And once a year, upon an open stage, an eager kid comes of age. Okay. Okay, that was interesting. Ugh. But yeah,
Ritual summon spirit. Sorry, I'm looking at a summary of what Ritualist does.
But effectively, you could play a Ritualist with a greatsword. I don't know if it'd be good, but you could do it.
It's a power build, Ruby. You think a power necromancer ain't packing greatsword?
At least as their offhand, you're right. You're right. Because the moment whatever boss you're fighting gets below 50, you're spamming Gravedigger.
Yeah, the build goes for greatsword and double sword.
Oh, okay, so you'd be a slicey dicey boy.
Yeah. For alternatives, you could use staff for range.
Yeah, because
spear for damage and lifesteal.
They do try to give alternative weapons because I know not everyone has the weapon unlock.
Yeah. Yeah, because swords, you also do need Secrets of the Obscure, because that's the extra weapon. Yeah, that's their extra weapon they get from later in the story after you unlock elite spec weapons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Although they weren't elite spec weapons, they were just new weapons.
Yeah.
Secrets of the Obscure. Secrets of the
but you know what I mean,
Obscure
like,
sucked because it didn't give us any elite specs.
But Visions of Janthier Wilds didn't really either.
Yeah, but they just gave everyone land spear, so I'm like, okay, I get it. This is something the whole community has been asking for ages, and spear was good on most classes.
Yeah, like spear is a fairly solid weapon.
Yeah, like some classes don't need to use it, but like, man, it's pretty good on warrior. I remember that.
Yeah.
It's a physical ranged weapon with AoE. It effectively made itself better rifle.
It seems for their main thing, ritualists do weapon spells that if you it seems to augment your weapons.
Mm-hmm.
And when you go into your shroud, that's when you can summon guys.
Okay. Ironbug, are you hearing this? Because it sounds like the necromancer you want to play is this. Because that sounds sick as hell. Because, yeah, you have to wait to summon the guys, but those guys are really strong.
Yeah. It also seems that Ritualist is a bit of support.
Oh yeah,
because I'm looking at their effects.
In the original. They were boon support and boon strip, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, because their weapon spells, they say their last effect says grants this to nearby allies for a reduced duration for resilient weapon, and grants fewer stacks of this to nearby allies for the non-healing skills. Look at their elite skill.
I don't know why I have to either. I'm sorry that we're Mike.
What?
Kill him.
All right.
Listen, you see what's happening.
I saw it. He is banished.
Thank you for the head pats. I needed that after such a harrowing experience of a bot trying to take my money. But also genuinely thank you.
No problemo. I mean, look, because it seems as though the build guide doesn't use the elite the elite skill for ritualist.
Yeah, here's the thing. You can always go off meta. Do what
I
makes
know
you
you can
happy.
go off meta.
No, I'm saying this to the
Okay.
side for Iron Bug specifically.
Yes. Jinrei's weapon. When you take damage over percentage of your health, heal for the difference, then steal life from that foe. Grants fewer stacks of this to nearby. Okay, so it's a survivability option.
But that on an elite, I get why that's not appealing. Okay.
Yeah.
Because that means you'd be leaning more into the support type part of it than the... Oh no, I'm stuck.
What do you mean you're? Your model's stuck. Okay.
I'm stuck.
So, Ritualist Shroud. They have a little energy blast for their skill 1.
Oh, that fixed me. How did that fix me?
2 through 4 summon different spirits.
Wait. Thank you, Iron Bug. You saved me. Anyways, but we probably get the idea, Mike. Not that I don't enjoy it, but it sounds like Iron Bug is interested in that part anyway.
Okay.
Not because I don't love hearing you talk about shit. That's trying to be a little on track, especially because I've wasted like an hour and a half.
I do admit I do talk a lot.
No, and like
when I get my gears going.
Was I not on stream right now, I would listen to all of it.
But I do understand. We do have stories to progress through.
Exactly. Okay.
Oh, you're in the instance. Okay.
Oh, oops. I don't have to be.
You're good. You're good.
No, I'm not.
Besides, I found a lost badge.
How do I leave? I want Mike here. Oh, wait, that's it. Character select. Mike, get your ass to Lornar's Pass.
All right.
Oh, daily reset. Log in.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, because I know probably for like a spear or like, if I am going to do a buffing boy, like even though I should be doing,
Mike, what do you want Guruk to be?
Yeah, that's true.
What do you believe in Guruk? If Guruk was a character, what would he be about?
That's true. Because I'm looking at it. I can start getting... look, what was the... the Steel Stars. The
what?
The Ascended equipment. The Ascended version of Diviners.
Got it. I mean, luckily getting Ascended gear is not that hard these days.
Yeah. Although I'll have to see if...
Okay, you know what? Take care, Ash. It was lovely seeing you, and I hope you have a wonderful night. And be sure to check out the schedule. I'll have it up probably tomorrow, definitely by Monday. Probably tomorrow, though, because I've got work on Monday now. Also, feel free to join the Discord if you hadn't. Like... I forget everyone who's in the Discord. Just general, hey, join the Discord, we're funny. Yes, Mike?
I don't know if I'll be able to get Ascended Diviners with the,
Yosh.
Not sure.
And Pat, thank
what?
you.
Choose an ascended weapon with selectable attributes. Okay, so I might be able to.
It'll take some time.
Yeah.
Let's go, Mike. Let's go talk to Odgin.
It'll probably be like the assaulters or something like that.
Okay.
Anyway. Yeah, let's
Okay,
do
yeah,
this.
I got the cipher. Definitely abnormal. Okay, let's go. Hey, yo, fish? Fish? Big fish?
Fish.
Mike, would you put this in an aquarium?
I think I would.
This is a juvenile leviathan, I believe.
Yeah. You'll get to say if you
possibly even an infant.
Yeah. If you fight one of these in Guild Wars, I think starting in End of Dragons you could fight leviathans.
Full-grown adult leviathans. You can also, I don't know about Sacred City of Sker, but you can in Janthier Wilds.
Yeah, I don't think you can, because I don't think there's a lot, because that takes place in like Sky Islands.
Yeah,
you get sky sharks though.
You do. Okay, listen. I want to check out the rooms. Let me check out the rooms game. There are so many rooms. I see. This is a jumping puzzle. I can smell it. Mike, can you smell it?
If you think about it, jumping is like sliding, but in the air.
No, it's not. We're not playing a slide puzzle game, Mike.
But Ruby, slide puzzles are for children.
Mandalore Gaming really rewrote our dialogues, huh? Dialogues?
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm cringe and I know it. Alright, let's go talk to Odgin Stonehealer. No.
He's a dwarf?
Listen, in the end, yes, we are. In fact, among great apes, I believe that humans retain the most childlike characteristics as adults. It's actually quite fascinating.
Welcome, Scholar. It's a pleasure to see you again. I
think neotenous is the word that's used to describe the phenomenon.
Yeah, neoteny.
Yeah.
I know the most iconic example of neoteny is obviously the axolotl.
The axolotl, very true.
Magister Stonehealer is going to help you gather information on the Elder Dragons. He rarely agrees to such things. I will warn you, he's quite old and has little patience. He's the last of his kind.
We'll show him the utmost.
Exactly. Like, you're just feeding your inner child who's buried deep down.
We'll guide you from there. You retrieved the cipher?
Yes, we have it.
Very well. Follow me.
There we go. Better. Had to rearrange the windows while I was checking things while people were yapping. Woo!
Remember to put those weapons near the door. We may need to grab them on short notice.
Walking around the Durham Priory. I don't know where I was going with that.
For the millionth time, there are no culinary applications for bloodstone dust. None. No good can come from feeding it to living beings.
What do you know? I'll take the dust to the streets.
Sir, you're infusing magical cocaine into your food. That's not good.
Important, Chef?
No, Madam Magister. We're just having a small professional disagreement. Are these the visitors you mentioned?
Yes. They have dispensation from Magister Stonehealer to visit the special collections.
I've already adjusted the wards to allow them entrance, and the Archivist has been warned that they're coming.
I'll show you how it's done.
Be careful down there.
Follow me, please.
Okay. Also, you know, I understand. Don't worry. Okay, we jumped into the fire. I guess that worked. What a familiar looking headpiece, Michael.
Familiar indeed.
Could that perhaps be a character from Guild Wars 1?
Maybe.
Abaddon,
Maybe
Lord of
it
the
is.
Everlasting Depths.
All we ask is that you handle artifacts with care and remove nothing from this area. I have to return to my work. Our
The
transword is
the
somewhere.
spoiler.
She can guide you to Magistrate
No, that's the
Training.
Warhammer one.
Only I could sit in this chair.
But yeah, of course, the Priory knows these nerds. They've been nosing these nerds since the beginning. I told you if you join the Priory, you're a nerd and you deserve a wedgie.
Luckily, I was cool and joined the Vigil.
I was cooler and joined the Order of Whispers, remember?
They're both different flavors of cool, I think.
Yeah. Okay, listen, I'm in a hurry. How do I... Okay.
Read. You gotta read, Ruby. Read.
Chat, I'm a streamer. I don't want to do this. There's Bust. It's about wallows. This does not seem to be the thing.
Greetings. What do you... Oh, right.
Okay, Florida Fawn over. No, that was no help. What's this? Black Moa. Mike, have you ever seen a black Moa?
No, I haven't.
Huh. Maybe you will someday.
Maybe when you do more things in Guild Wars 1.
Yes, the joke is that the only way to get the Black Moa companion is to complete achievements in Guild Wars 1.
It's just a recolor of the white Moa, but it's still pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I mean, listen, it's something special. And how many books we gotta read?
What little creature is this?
What?
Your little creature named Chester.
Yeah, he's a cheetah.
Oh, I see. Like Cheeto Man.
Yes. Yeah, that's fair. What books are we looking for? Like, could maybe be the wiki guide so we're not here forever?
Alright, 1 second. 1 second.
So I fully admit I'm not vibing.
Find a what books read the remaining books. Let's see.
The Nightmare Harbinger. Hold on. Oh, wait, hold up. This is a story about Malik. You remember Malik?
I remember Malik. I remember
Discussions
him.
with Amaranda the Lonesome resulted in this collection of thoughts and theories on Malik, a Sylvari who awakened beyond the Pale Tree. As you know well, all Sylvari, whether a Ventari's philosophy or a nightmare bent, come from the Pale Tree. To consider one that is not like so like us could come from somewhere. To consider that one who is so like us could come from elsewhere is humbling and confusing. We know what we are. We know that we are who we are because of Ronan and Ventari's care. So where did Malik come from? I have many questions about this. If he came from a different tree, then where did he get his knowledge of the world? Is there another dream out there somewhere? Why does he resemble humans as we resemble Ronan? Why does he not know his own mother? Surely, if there were another tree, he would remember her. And why do the Nightmare Court call him their Harbinger? A Harbinger is an omen, but is it good or evil? I'll look at the Digimon reveals later. Sorry. Malik is no one. He comes from nowhere. On one hand, I am sorry for him. He has no roots. On the other, I am envious. He can become whatever he chooses. I hope he chooses well. So, what do we gotta find, Mike?
Are Ashford history, Duke Barradin. Centaur tribal culture and history. The Great Hunt Rite of Passage. Those are the first 3 you need to read. Those are the first 3.
Have you found any of them yet?
No.
Okay, what was the first one?
Ashford history, Duke Barradin.
Yeah, that's probably somewhere in this section. Yes. Quotations of Ben Millen. Stormbringer calling the storm. Ah, Duke Barradin. I remember Duke Barradin. I met him. You'll meet him in pre-steering alongside me. Okay, what was the next one, Mike?
Centaur tribal culture and history.
Centaur tribal. Oh, there it is. Oh, and then it's just telling me on my map. It's just telling me on my map.
Yeah.
If you want to dive into lore, this is a great section, but like I'm trying to be entertaining for a stream. There we go. Oh, it treats these on the Shadow of the Dragon. Okay. Mordremoth's champion. Okay. It's kind of like how like you can read some of the books in like 14 Quests, but you don't have to per se. But like I appreciate that they did the effort, you know?
Yes.
It's a sign of an RPG that was made with care and love. I was gonna jump into the hole. There he is. There's Odin. He's a stone healer. As a reminder, the dwarves turned themselves into stone to fight the Elder Dragon Primordus.
We're sorry for the inconvenience.
Well, don't waste my time. Tell me what you seek.
Okay, we met. How to deal with Mordremoth. Hail Tree Vision, how'd you know? Okay, some people have yapped, got it. All a good time. Okay, let's see what this is. Oh, that sure is an hourglass. Hey, Mike, you want to come over here and touch this?
Let's touch it.
Okay, Gurk, let's go. Gurk, you broke the hourglass. Oh, what a fascinating realm.
Oh, look at all them crystal.
Look at this is beautiful, by the way. I actually love this.
What just happened?
I don't know, but my legs feel like side taffy.
You know
Ruby,
what?
look.
Fair.
A challenge mode.
A challenge mode?
Right here.
Glint's lair? We talked about Glint earlier. Wow, it sure is a good thing we talked about Glint earlier.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd see this.
So this is Glint's lair.
Hello?
Yeah, listen, looks like there's a path straight ahead for you guys. I'm gonna have to just do my thing over here.
Like this challenge mode.
Stay safe.
Keep your voices down. We don't know what's in here.
What if I don't activate it, Mike?
But it could give us little achievements.
I'm not allowed to interact with it.
That's fair.
Anyways, let's fucking go. Distorted facet of strength. Like, God, I really like the naming conventions because, like, facet, you know? It is a side, it is angular, it is crystal. Also, they blow up.
Not enough endurance.
Hey, Mike, there's a glowing crystal.
Touch it.
Oh, well, look at that. That guy looks rather familiar, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's that guy, the Zephyrite guy.
My father used to talk about Glint in her prophecies. He said she was grand and noble as any Crichton. She loved humans, except when they tried to steal her eggs. She defended her children like any good mother.
What an empty place. My mother told me stories passed down by her mother. She said it was once guarded by fearsome dragons. The lair itself would tear and gnaw at you. But heroes braved its dangers to have an audience with Glint.
Hey, Heroes braved its dangers to have an audience with Glint? Oh, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we're just in the middle of glinting it up. God, I was pogging so hard when this happened, unironically.
What the hell? What I got max chance going on?
What?
I got max chanceage going on. Oh, probably because health drain.
Oh. Yeah, there is some health drain going on here, huh? Now, we are both playing Sylvari. Is this, in fact, Garden Warfare, Mike?
Maybe.
When do we just go? Okay. Also, hi, Sky. Listen, Sky, I got my own pizza, and you can have some if you want. It's macaroni and cheese with sausage. They for the pats in the way. Oh, I see how it is. I see how it is. I fucking see how it is. Okay, let's go.
I just love this constant 10 motivation.
Are you feeling very motivated?
Oh, I fell down.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, I fell. Give me a sec.
Is this anxiety going on longer than normal? Okay, no, it's not. Whew.
Wait for me.
Okay. No, Sky, do you want some topper sticks and macaroni and cheese with sausage pizza? I'll share. I've got like 3/4 of one in the fridge. Gonna bring it out tomorrow for when we watch Freebirds. I'm really excited to watch Freebirds. I like Freebirds. It's a fun movie. Mike?
Hold on.
You're taking a bit, Mike. Yes, you can also have some. Fucking Vinoy.
Yosh.
Why are you people bullying me? Oh, listen, World Tour mode will ease you into those mechanics, Ooms. You are not given your whole toolkit on purpose. Mike, are you on your way? Mike? Are you good? No, I understand. You had a leg up from a good teacher, but remember, the game is designed for people to pick it up and learn it gradually at... What's going on? Hold up. Oh, no. There we go. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Let's go, Mike.
Yeah.
Like, the game was made for people to not have a sky, is what I mean. Oh, right, we gotta... Wait a minute. Oh, never mind. He's fucking immune. How do you get this guy again? Oh, color thing. We're red, go to red. Go to red. Go to red.
Fast as the wind.
One of the Chivos is without using blue or green.
So I need you to get in here, Mike.
Trouble with the trolley, eh?
There is no trouble here.
I can only guess I did. We did.
What?
Now, did you get better red than dead?
I got something. Well, I got a Zephyrite color
check.
swatch red, so I must have.
Weird.
And I
Weird.
got my
didn't
next.
get
I got my next
Chivo.
achievement chest.
Nice.
A glowing crystal. Okay, better red than dead did pop up.
Okay, so I guess you just have to confirm.
We studied Flameseeker prophecies in school.
I didn't get it.
too.
Weird.
I remember the stories about the fall.
Get good.
Prince Rorik, the Chosen. I used to pretend I was a Chosen when I was little. Me and my sisters put on plays.
I'm sorry. I like listening to their stories. It's very cute and immersive, and I like this game.
Why wasn't
Called
she
world building, chat.
She was freed from Krakatoa's control by the Forgotten a long, long time ago.
This is unironically important lore if you didn't play Guild Wars 1.
She learned to
Because I get that at this point they realized it wasn't fair to expect the majority of their new player base to have played Guild Wars 1. I'll drink, I'll drunk. Drunk, drinked.
All right, exploring time.
Exploration. God, like, the geometry of this area is so fun. I love it. Find a way past... we got a shield. A crystalline shield. Oh, no, wait, we're fragile. That's bad,
For
I
a
think.
Gile.
So I shouldn't have grabbed this? I got the Vortex Crystal.
Nice.
But no, I don't want to exit. That's a terrible place to put that. Mike, your boons are actually killing us. These vortex crystals absorb boons.
Oh.
Oh, wait, no, we gotta be fragile to... I'm getting up, I'm getting up, I'm getting up. So we have to be fragile to kill those vortex crystals, remember?
Right.
But being fragile means anything it does to you will kill you. We gotta look for the fragile buff. There we go. And then... I got one. I got one. Basically, after his big AoE, he drops a fragility thing. Whoever doesn't have his aggro, which currently seems to be me, but... Because then... Okay, let's see if we can... Can we get him now and he's... How are we supposed to beat this guy?
Fast as the wind. Fury rising.
Okay, come on, we'll get this. Oh, Mike, destroy one near him. Yeah, see how that did something, I think? Let me drag him here. Get this guy. Ah, ha, ha, ha.
Yeah, I was fragile, but
Yeah, like watch this shit, Mike. Yeah, see? That's doing something. You gotta drag him to a vortex crystal and then shatter the one near him.
okay.
Because watch this shit. Drag him to this one here. See? That did something. Oh, I should not interrupt that one. That was my bad, absolutely. Because that's how we get the... Woohoo! Yeah, that was on me, Mike. I think I kept interrupting his big AoE.
I see.
Okay, he's almost there.
Fury rising.
It's any minute now. There we go. And here. Here. Good. Hell yeah, good job, Mike. Okay, so he went this way. And he picked up a rock, I guess.
I know how Glint died. Destiny's Edge went to kill her, right? So she wouldn't wake Kralkatorrik? That's my understanding. But she communicated with them and they changed their minds. Then what? They tried to take down Kralkatorrik, but they ultimately failed. Glint perished. Logan Thackeray was supposed to be with them, but he left to protect the Queen from Kralkatorrik's minions.
I don't know what we'd have done if something had happened to her.
Some blame Logan for why Glint died instead of Kralkatorrik that day.
He was
Rude.
just doing his duty.
I mean, they're right, but rude.
Did you hear that?
Crumbling path. Hi. Well, that was sick as hell, actually.
That's that's their main level entity.
Sure. Okay, so we can deal damage to him normally, but it looks like it's going to be faster due to the fragility thing. Okay, it does not have to be next to one. You just have to get the fragility on the thing. It works like a magnet. So, man.
Ruby, there it is. Vortex crystal.
Yeah, I know, but it was inside of a field. It's a little bit tricky. Agility. Woo! Vortex crystal. It's fine, Mike. I'm green. Oh, I was fragile. I was fragile. Thank you, Chester. I owe you my life. Mike, you're green. So, fragility is legally a boon, Mike. So the Vortex Crystal takes it, and now it has 1 HP. You understand this now?
Yes.
Because when you have it, you have 1 HP. Woo. Von Vortex Crystal, where are you? There you are. How you doing, Mike? I died.
I'm holding out.
I can't go on for long.
Assistance, please.
Well, I'm gonna consume an orb. Mike, don't die.
We heal as one. Not my pet. No.
No, not Chester. So try not to grab the buff until it's time, I think. Like until you see a Vortex Crystal up. Because like right now, Mike, you explode.
Yeah.
I'll revive you.
All right, he's red over here.
Kill the facet, Mike. Because now we'll be red, and we can approach. And we kill the Vortex Crystal. That was my bad. There we go. We've almost got it, chat. I am not doing good this fight. By the way, I named my Jacaranda Spaghetti. I hope you like him. This is not going well, Mike.
No.
Yeah, let's try this. So let me just try and beat him upright at this point. There we go. Okay, we're good. Okay, you good? You good?
You're okay.
Yeah.
What just happened? What was that?
Not sure. If I had to guess,
Come here.
I'd say it was part of the lair itself rising up to greet us.
Not much of a greeting, if you ask me. Thanks for swooping in when you did, boss. We'd have been toast if not for you.
Mm-hmm. We weren't sure we'd see you again, to be honest.
That's an egg.
What was that?
It couldn't be.
We need to speak with Ogden immediately. Let's find a way out.
So there's an egg. What a twist, the dragon had an egg.
The looks on your faces.
You could have warned us.
Nope. No. That would have sapped the fun right out of it. So tell me, what do you know now that you didn't before?
So for those who don't know, Clint's lair was hidden in a single grain of sand. That was an hourglass we touched. We were transported into Glint's lair just now, for realsies.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is the last intact egg of Glint. Don't know where it's going, just that he had a plan. He disappeared beyond Dry Top. Okay. What a fascinating story reveal.
I want that.
Right?
Yeah.
You good, Mike?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You wouldn't be evil now, would you?
No, it wouldn't be.
Okay. Can I trust you, Mike?
Yeah.
Would you say that if I couldn't trust you?
Maybe.
Okay, well, we gotta go back to Camp Resolve. Camp Resolve. That said, I'm thinking 8 o'clock or at the end of this chapter, whatever comes first. How you feeling about that, Mike?
Sounds good.
Alrighty. That girl is very orange. Goddamn. Okay. Hey, everybody. Oh wow, it's every Destiny's Edge member who's still alive except for Ritlock, who's probably alive. Yeah, I got your mail, Logan.
He might be.
I'm sorry, Zoja, are you? You guys are that shit, huh? Okay. That's... Lint had an egg. Find this egg. And there was a golden location. Some kind of golden city, perhaps. In the jungle.
Skip gold.
Listen, Air. She didn't tell you because she didn't think it was important. She could see the future.
That precognition.
Listen, let's go. Let's join the real A team. Destiny's Edge. Who's that?
It's all about Dragon's Watch now.
Dragon's Watch, baby.
It was beautiful. I wish you could have seen it. All crystal and rainbows.
We saw echoes from when the Master of Peace was there. He took an egg from the nest.
A dragon egg?
It all makes sense now. The Master of Peace has been on the run with it since the crash.
We need to find the Aspect Masters. It has something to do with the boss's visions.
Okay, what's the plan, Jory? Aspect Masters, that makes sense. Listen, I'm a ranger, just point me in the right direction, we'll figure it out. Or, okay. Gotta go talk to Jimmy Neutron, I mean Timey. Okay, Tommy, what you learn?
Paint me orange and call me Rusty. You're getting it.
You doubted me.
You're already orange, though. See, good to know. Thank you for helping Timey. Go after the Aspect Masters. Okay, we'll explain on the way. Eighth. Eighth, are you following me? Uh-huh. Okay, let's go.
No, you must be wrong. That could never work that way.
Look, what do you see here?
Wait, hold up. I gotta see this.
I hadn't considered that.
You hadn't considered that, Mike. Had you considered it?
I could have considered it.
But did you? There we go. Onward, Mike. To adventure. All the way over here. Okay, just follow the trail. Just follow the trail. You know, like a good ranger would. It's over here, Mike. I led you astray on purpose. Scorch marks and a salamander drake. I wonder what could have happened. Okay, we forge ahead, Mike. You know, like that one song that we think is cool.
Yes.
There's some tattered clothes. Oh, I remember my first time doing this all of a sudden. This was like a big moment for me. I was still coming down off of the Glintag shit.
I'll be right back.
Okay. But we're right here. You know what? I also have to pee chat, so I'll be right back. I'll put on the be right back screen. Hang in tight. Like 5 minutes. Alrighty, I am back. Sorry about that, everyone.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, I took my opportunity to use the bathroom too. So let's
Okay.
get back to the game. Sorry about that, everyone. But we are now back.
Yes.
You clicked on tic-tac-toe like a fool. Anyways, Mike, well, I literally got to the instance right when you were leaving.
Okay.
Aspecting the tracking masters.
The aspect masters passed through here
All right, hold on. Let me consult the wiki just real quick. It smells like we're close. Oh. One
Where?
instance left after. One instance left for this chapter.
Mm-hmm.
After aspect masters, but we're probably gonna hit. No, wait, no. You said 8 o'clock
Or the end of this chapter.
Yeah. So, Into the Labyrinth will be the last part of the Tangled Paths chapter.
I see. Oh, that's horrific.
Don't let them get close to you.
Were these things just sent to tangle us up here as long as possible?
But yes, we are getting close to Heart of Thorns, chats. Woohoo! Come on, we're getting there. I really wish that you didn't respawn, Jungle Tendrils. It's really annoying, actually.
Let's go. These things just won't quit. Focus on the thrasher.
The Thrasher? The hash? Oh, there he is. How dare you, sir? How dare you interrupt me interrupting you? I am the one who interrupts. Yeah, that's a Terragriff. Really messed up, huh? Yeah, she's dead. Okay, Mike. No Terragriff pack snack? I don't know what that means. Ooh. Okay. Come on, we got this, Mike. This is neither of our first rodeos. It's just been a bit. How do you down him? Come on, we got this. We got this. Oh, if I'm just here, I'm safe, I guess. Here we go.
It's over. Are you all right?
Yeah, I think she's dead.
The sun shines on you no more. May you be at peace, free of the sufferings of this world. May Glint find you in the darkness and lead you into her perfect light. Until we meet again. I'm no good to our master like this. Please, see it through for me.
No. We've suffered enough losses. I'm taking you to the Pact camp.
Please don't. Our master needs you.
Hopefully, we can trust our friend here to see to the master's safety.
You can trust me. Okay.
This is the mark of the Master of Peace. Follow it, and you'll find him.
Okay, follow this, and we'll find the guy. Easy.
Glint, light your way forward. Now I must get my friend here to safety.
Friends? There's more than one alive still?
What do you know about these Zephyrite?
They claim to be heirs of the Brotherhood of the Dragon. You know, keepers of Glint's legacy.
We were with Glint when she fell in the Crystal Desert. Where do you think the Master of Peace is going?
I don't know, but a lot of Zephyrites gave their lives protecting that egg.
Eighth? Uh-huh. Okay, so what's the plan? Split up? Symbols? Let's go.
I am that. Look at this.
I got mystic coins, my.
Nice.
What was that? That was weird. That was a weird beeping noise you made, Mike. You beeped.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why you be beeping?
Not sure.
Anyways, you ready for the fucking labyrinth?
Let's do it.
Oh, it's down there. Oh, we... Okay. This was much more annoying back when we didn't have mounts. Now that we have mounts, it's a little bit of a joke. All right, Mike, you ready?
Yeah.
Into the labyrinth. Oh, that is some lovely art. Roxbram, Marjorie. Okay.
These vines erupted and separated us. Some were dragged off, and I lost that red hair. You should know there's an especially large predator here with
Avoid the lurcher, Mike. Yeah, we gotta stick together if we want to avoid the Lurcher failure achievement.
Yeah, I think I just failed that.
Oh, did you get got?
Yeah. I killed it at least.
Oh, it comes back, I'm pretty sure. Let's head this way.
Thank the blessed six. A friendly face. Come to my light.
Oh, that was a legendary, apparently. Okay, so let's... Yeah, see, it's moving again. I'm not worried about getting the right order, honestly.
Have you seen the others? Last I saw them, we were being dragged away by vines. We have to find them.
Let's head this way. Yeah, just try to stick together, Mike, because... Yeah, Lurcher is a problem.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we gotta head back. Let's try going this way, I guess.
Hey, I got one of my weeklies done for killing the
thing.
Yeah. Which was to kill a legendary rank enemy.
Yes. Okay, I got Jory.
All right, we're saying. All right, so that's 2 out of 4.
So let's head this way. Seems like a good way. Yeah, Gale Shot, even your basic attack fires pretty fucking fast.
Refreshing.
Let's see. Oh, this way. Hi, Rox.
Who's there? Boss, is that... You see Bram? You'd think he'd be as noisy as a buck in a bramble patch, big as he is.
Okay, we're going fine. For the most part. I think. I think we gotta go this way. Probably, maybe, I don't know.
Stand back. I've got what we need to cut through. No telling what's on the other side, though, so stay alert.
The Lurcher.
Luckily, it's just a stupid, dumb animal.
It's going after Frostbite. Okay, we're good. I think I failed my achievement for the Lurcher.
And we could probably get the one for 20 minutes at least.
Oh, probably. You still... Oh, no, I still haven't been counted as caught. You've got the 20-minute one.
I thought you were dead.
Yeah.
You get to me? I'll stay put until you do.
So I still haven't counted as caught. Okay, get Rox up here. Rox, you gotta get up here?
Stand back. I've got what we need to cut through. No telling what's on the other side.
Okay.
So stay alert.
Hi, Bram.
Glad you're here. Now we can really do some damage.
Now we gotta reach the center of the maze. Gotta go all the way back to the beginning. I think. We're almost there, Mike. Can you taste it? Victory.
Yeah.
Why'd you say it like that?
I don't know. Could be my. I could be a little parched.
Little parched?
Yes. There we go.
I don't know what I'm doing, I think, but it's okay.
We're close to the center. We just have to hope the lurcher doesn't come out and like jump scare us one last time.
Oh, he will. You know he will. Yeah, we just head this way. This way. How much time you got left? 12 minutes? Oh, we good. Then we just head. No, middle lane, middle lane. This way. Well, there's the predator. It certainly is a troll. Come on, we got this, Mike. There we go. There we go, we did it.
Quickly, kneel beside me. I'm dying. You're our only hope now. Listen.
Oh, you are in big trouble if we're your only hope.
Understand its importance to Tyria's future.
No time to explain.
Keith, wait. What do you think you're doing?
Keith? What? Okay. Yeah, we'll find Keith. Let's go. She probably did it to protect the egg. But yeah, let's go.
Pale tree? She's been in and out of consciousness ever since the shadow of the dragon attacked the summit.
Who knows Keith better? Without consulting the pale tree, we can only guess at Kate's motives.
I'll send word to the Grove and find out her condition.
We should return the Master of Peace to his people.
I'll prepare him for travel.
I earned that.
And that's it. Next is Tangled Pass, which we'll be tackling next week, I believe.
Yes.
Because it is a little bit after 7, and I did say, hey, listen, I love doing 4 hours, but when I'm also doing a full-time work, sometimes I gotta settle for 2 or 3.
Yeah.
You know?
That's just inevitable. Like even if it is the weekend, like, yeah.
I listen, I love streaming. It is not a no stamina activity. It is something that does take energy, even if like I prefer it to like working. you know?
Yes.
It's just something, and if I was streaming full time, I would probably go a lot longer. But unfortunately, I've got to mix and match. I got to pick my poisons. But for now, I think we're gonna send you on a raid, and I know exactly who we're raiding. So I'm gonna send you over to Helm, who's playing Mega Man X8. It's been up for a very short amount of time, actually. All right, let's go. Let's go say hi to Helm. And everyone, I will see you in the I will see you in the Discord tomorrow, and I will see you for streams sometime next week. As a reminder, Thanksgiving not going to happen. I might skip Saturday too just to recover because it's going to be busy.